Good day, folks. Today I'll be talking about the bear technique and also about the Okinawan snake technique. Money. No, actually I wanted to extend about the Sagurite, which we talked about recently, like online, everybody was talking about it. So a colleague from Serbia, from Maezato in Serbia, he said, there's this technique in Maezato no Tekko, which is a Ryukyu Komodo kata. And he said, isn't that technique also called Sagurite? And the technique is, it's this, right? This part here. So, 1, 2, right? And originally, there might be differences between the different schools, but one of the largest groups is the Akamino lineage in Okinawa. So many schools like the Teshinkan, the Ryukyu Komodo Shinkokai, and the Kuniyoshi Sensei, and many others that came from the Akamino lineage. Now the Akamino lineage has a certain set of terminology. This has been written down by Akamine Eisuke. And each of the directors, of the dojo directors, they got the papers with all the names and the kata descriptions in it, up to the 5th dan. So you can actually look it up. And I remember Akamine Hiroshi Sensei, sometimes he would look it up. If there was a question, someone asked, Sensei, at that position, what stance is it? Is it Musubi? Is it Chukuritsu? Is it whatever stance? And how is it? Or what's the name of the technique? Then he might would go to the table and look it up, right? Technique in Maezato no Tekko, this position is a shikodachi, but a shikodachi in Komodo is not a karate shikodachi, so it's a little different, right? Also kokutsu, it's not a typical karate kokutsu, so there's a tolerance, right? So you have a little tolerance. So important is, right, that you have the position which is similar to the Sagurite as seen in the picture of Nagamine Shoshin, for example, and is as seen in Pasai kata, in many variations of the Pasai kata, right? But the name, the description, the terminology, the name of the technique in the given assigned to it by Akamine Isuke is Chudan Uke on the front side and Chudan Kamai on the back side, and then brackets open with the fingers extended. So there is no descriptive term that gives a hint to the application, which is, by the way, typical for Ryukyu Komodo, which is all about form. It's all about form, right? It's all about a standardized form, someone's standardized habits. So, but then the colleague from Serbia, he said, I saw that word in, I think, in a description by Frank Penny Sensei from Teshinkan. So Frank Penny, he's a student, of course, of Tamayoshi Hidemi. And Tamayoshi Hidemi, he once studied Matsubayashi Ryu. In case you didn't know that, I'm telling you right now. And later, he did a different form of showing Ryu, which is more like the Kobayashi style. You know, Kobayashi means Itoso Anko, Chibana Choshin, and so on, and then all the other people. And each of the guys who came after Chibana had several other instances. So Kobayashi Ryu is very, there are many different forms. So they have a standardized set of kata, but they all have influences from other teachers. So that's an interesting part on the Kobayashi. So then, because Tamayoshi Sensei, he studied Shorin Ryu, but Tamayoshi Sensei's Kobudo came from Akamine Sensei. So the original terminology that must have been used at the time, or that was official terminology, because the kata description were attached to the association's regulations. They were a subset of the association regulations, so they are official. And so this technique at that point was simply called Chudan Uke for this here, which does not give any applicative hint, and the back hand was called the Chudan Gamai. And later, this Chudan Gamai was changed to Gedan Gamai. So it's more like, it's a little deeper, right? So from here, originally, they changed it to more Gedan here. So which is supposedly, of course, against the king. So their thinking of application is very simple. In our understanding, it's very, very simple often, right? Okay, this, maybe someone wants a cake, you hold it on the cake. Can be, cannot be. But then, apparently, because it is written in one of Penny Sensei's books, he must have had it from Tamayoshi Sensei, who must have taken it from Shogun Ryu. So, probably someone went and asked Tamayoshi Sensei, this technique, and maybe they kept asking and he hadn't really answered, so he resorted to doing the comparison to the Shogun Ryu Pasai, which this technique is usually called Sagurite, right? And that's all about that. That's it. So it's the official term in Ryukyu Kobudo was a different one, at least in the Akamino lineage. So I don't know about Bunbukan, and maybe, yeah, that's actually the only lineage, or maybe Maezato, Kosuke of Seruken, I'm not sure. But yeah, since the 80s, the official designation of it was Chudan Uke plus Chudan Kamai, brackets open, with fingers extended, and later it was the backhand was changed to Geran posture, at the Geran posture. So it's 1, 2, kick. Same to the other side. Hey.